What's poppin', dogs? Mr. Allen here with a mixture application problem here involving the one and only Eminem, who is diversifying his portfolio, a little more than just the rap game, and he's entering the snack market. He's dropping his very own trail mix, Marshall's Mix. Great name. The mix currently contains 12 ounces of pretzels, 10 ounces of almonds, 11 ounces of M&Ms, and 7 ounces of granola. Now, he wants the mix to be 50% M&Ms, for obvious reasons. How many ounces does he need to add? You might be wondering, why didn't he just do it in the first place? Well, then we wouldn't have a math problem, guys. We got a math problem to solve, all right? So let's see here. The mixture is currently, 11 ounces of M&Ms out of what, right? Let's just write this down. So he's currently has 11 ounces out of, 12 plus 10 plus 11. Let's just write that off. 12 plus 10 plus 11 plus 7. Okay. So currently sitting at 11 out of, what is that? 10, 20, 30, 40? Yeah, 40. Okay. 7 plus 1 plus 2, that's 10. And I just had the other 3 tens. That's how I did that mentally. You could pop it in a calculator if you're allowed to use a calculator. I know on our test that we have this problem. It's non-calc, so we usually keep the numbers nice. I'm not sure how this one's going to exactly work out. We'll see. All right, so currently 11 out of 40 ounces are the M&Ms, okay? That's definitely not 50%. So I need to add, right? I need to add some M&Ms to this mix in order to get it to 50%. Well, let's see here. If I add 9, because initially you're like, oh, what if we just add 9 ounces of M&Ms? Then I've got 20 out of 40. But if I add 9 ounces, doesn't that also add to the total amount? So I'd have, if I did that, I would then have 20 out of 49. Well, that's not 50. Should we add more? Well, I could just keep on guessing and checking, right, until I get to 50%. But what if it's not a nice one? What if it's 65%, 72%? Who knows? All right, let's set up an equation and actually solve this thing in an efficient manner, okay? So to do so, I'm adding some M&Ms to this, right? I'm taking 11 and I'm adding some amount of M&Ms. I don't know what that amount is. And I'm also then going to add that same amount to the total mixture, right? This is the M&Ms over the total mixture. And I want that to be 50%, which I could do is 0.5. I could do is 50 out of 100, or I could do 1/2, okay? I'm just going to work with the easiest numbers possible. If this was 60%, I might do like 6 out of 10. You could do 3/5, but then you're multiplying by 5. 10's easier, right? So just use your brain a little bit about like, hey, what numbers are easier to work with? 50% is real nice and easy because it reduces to 1/2. Now I can cross multiply and solve. Now some people say, you're not supposed to use the phrase cross multiply anymore. Whatever, dude. It works, okay? Cross multiply, it's not proper mathematics. It's street math, bro, right? I learned math in the streets, so I cross multiply. Don't cross me, but I'll cross multiply, you know what I'm saying? All right, whoa, that's going to be an X. I'm saying too much, all right? Mr. Allen needs to put the fries in the bag here and get back to the problem, okay, and finish it up. So, just learned that one. Let's solve for X here. And I'm going to make sure that I actually did this properly after babbling so much. All right, yes, we're good. So I'm going to subtract X, and I get X right here. I'm going to subtract 22. Boom, this worked out beautifully. It's like I planned it or something like that. I need to add 18 ounces. So let's write that nice and big. Add 18 ounces of M&Ms to get to 50%. And if I did add 18, let's just see how it works out. If I add 18, 11 plus 18 over 40 plus 18, that ends up being, let's see here, 29 out of 58. Just for fun, even though I don't need it, right? 29 out of 58. Oh, it's 0.5. It's beautiful. All right, kind of cool how that works. So anyways, you can do that with really any kind of a mixture type of problem where you're adding a certain amount to the mixture to get to a desired amount. But one setup, one way of doing it. I'm sure there's some other ways as well, but this is the way I prefer to do it. So hopefully that helps you guys. If you have any questions, pop it in the comments. Otherwise, have a fantastic day, and thanks for watching.